Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time viewing me, my name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension. And today we're just going to tap in to just check in on the energy for the full moon in Gemini. That's going to be December 15th. And if you're ever wanting these full moon, new moon readings early on my newsletter, I do release them early and I provide you guys with rituals to go along with them. So if you want that, subscribe or, yeah, I guess sign up for my newsletter. And that's on my website, avianasascension.com, which is linked down below. So check it out if you'd like. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Um, I'm doing this reading a little early, but what I feel for this full moon in Gemini is just like it feels like a level of like finality. Like that is looks crazy. Bring that down. It feels like some sort of truth, some sort of honest communication could be happening. Like I keep seeing in my mind Judge Judy, right? So, and I see 111 on the timer. So it just feels like there's some sort of like truth. Like somebody's like, this is my truth. This is where I'm at. This is, what's right for me. And that's that. So I don't think it's going to be necessarily met with any animosity or anything, but it just feels like someone, maybe all of us, were just an energy of no longer compromising and just not only are we not compromising, but we're not hiding it either. Like sometimes we'll be like, okay, let me set this boundary or let me distance myself from this person. And just within me, I know that's where I'm at. But instead of like just taking it on yourself, you're like, okay, this is my truth. This is my boundary. I'm articulating it to you. I'm not compromising on it. That's that. So I like it. I'm intrigued to see what we're going to get out of this one. So I'm just shuffling up these cards a bit, but we're going to see where this full moon Gemini card is at in the deck. I like to see where the card's at in the deck and see what cards are surrounding it to start us off. So let's see what we got. Alrighty, and then I'll read out of the book. Oh, it's right here. Okay, great. All right, so we have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so yeah, it's like for some of you guys, there could be like a court case or like some sort of legal issue since I keep seeing Judge Judy. That could be coming full circle here. But yeah, something is definitely being revealed. Some truth is coming, communication, answers are coming through. But we have nothing is yet in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone with mutable moon, and adjustments are required third quarter moon. Okay. Mm. These cards do talk about, making some adjustment, maybe some compromise, but I feel like I don't know, I just feel like this is an energy of someone saying like enough is enough. Like I don't know why I feel that way, but I have to go with what I feel, right? And I feel like spirit, like especially with belief in the impossible, prosperity lies ahead, like it feels like something very positive is coming through for somebody, but it's through recognizing that how you've been going about things is not the way you have to continue going about them. I feel like this is telling you to be patient. This is telling you to be patient, don't compromise, don't settle because something is coming through for you. Believe in the impossible, prosperity lies ahead. The energy is gaining momentum. Especially if this is like say you're wanting to start your own business or something, then keep betting on that. The path ahead will be revealed as you continue on it, but don't give up, you know? Sometimes we think we need to compromise to go towards our dreams so we don't have to. This makes me think of I don't remember who said it, but it was so good. It was on a podcast, The Bald and the Beautiful. Shout out if you watch or listen to that podcast, but someone was on because it's hosted by Trixie and Katya, but Katya was gone, so Trixie had a special guest. And this guest said, sometimes, especially like in the entertainment industry or like, Hollywood and stuff, they will try to sell your dream to you as if you're not the key to it. You know what I mean? So telling people, oh, we can get you this, we can give you money and fame and all that. And it's like, well, yeah, I'm the reason that it's going to come in. It's my jokes, it's my face, it's my, franchise, my business idea that's going to get me there, not you middlemaning it. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't let someone sell your dreams to you. I like that. Kind of makes me think of like, I had a job, and it was like an awful job. Like, I hated it. Mind you, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not. And it was like a job where I had to like, it was the worst. I was like in Target trying to get people to sign up for AT&T phones. Like, no one wants to be bothered by those people. No one wants to be those people. And it was awful, right? So, but I had like a lady, she wasn't like my manager, but she was like my trainer, I guess. And I would like go to her if I had questions and things like that. And I was telling her, I was like, I want to quit. Like, I don't like this. And she was like, but what about your goals? What about your dreams? And I said, I don't need this job to fulfill those dreams. And that's what a lot of things will try to do. They'll try to say, like, oh, I have oh my God, this is making me think of, I really like this now. This is making me think of whenever I was really getting back into my business and I had just rebranded it all and was getting back on social media and stuff like that a couple years ago. And there was this lady who messaged me. Like, she had her own business and she was like, if you guys want to learn more, like, comment this and I'll DM you something. And so I commented because obviously I was still growing and not sure how to get from point A to point B. And so she was basically saying, like, if you want to enhance your like engagement and client list and things like that, sign up for this program. And it was like $1,500. And I was like, man. And I had to explain to her, I was like, listen, I don't think I need anything like that. I think I just need to believe in myself and have faith in it and just trust the journey. And she was like, so you don't think you need a business plan or some sort of like whatever, whatever? And I was like, no, like, I'm not saying that it's just going to be like, miracles land in my lap because I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, but I know I don't have to pay someone else $1,500 for me to figure it out. You know what I mean? So don't let people try to convince you you need them to get where you want to be, you know? Also makes me think another story. This other lady, like, she found my Instagram or whatever, and she was like, I want to invite you to this like Zoom meeting. It's super like inspirational or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Cause it was like, she said it like minded people. I was like, all right. And so I was in the Zoom meeting, and it was basically, there was like, I don't even know what to call this device. It was kind of like I don't know, I guess we could compare it to like an Apple Watch, how they like can like detect your heartbeat and like when you're working out and things like that. So it was kind of something like that, but not quite. I don't know. And essentially, like, what was happening in the Zoom meeting was there were these ladies trying to say, like, oh, if you have these fears or if you want to get to this spot in your life, get this device so you can get there easier, or you can, whatever. And it's not to say that these things don't work. I don't know. But I do know is that we all have within us everything we need to go towards what we want. That's why my business is the way it is and why I do alchemy healing, because I know it's not me doing it for you. It's me helping you realize you can do it for you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think this is about being patient, having faith, and understanding that you have everything you need to go towards what you desire. As long as you believe in it and you're patient. All right, so let's talk about it. Fierce. All right, so we have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. All right. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message, least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. As metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. Absolutely, absolutely. So obviously, when I was in that Zoom meeting, I wasn't like attacking everyone and saying like, you guys are all silly and this is stupid and you create your own reality. No, right? It's not through shame or guilt or judgment that we change anyone. If anything, they go towards what we don't want them to go towards, right? So speak your truth, honor what's right for you. Don't compromise that, but don't also bully someone or put someone down because they don't agree with what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I told that lady with her $1,500 client list thing, I was like, listen, this may be perfect for somebody. I just know I don't have to do that, you know? And by the end of it, she was like, congratulations, you tapped into the secret. And I was like, it was honestly wild. I was like, is this person real? Like, is this real life? But if she likes it, I love it, you know? Attune to the moon. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. So, yeah, that's really the goal here, right? It's not about trying to force someone to go along with what you're doing, but it's about honoring the fact that everyone has their own individual path and journey, and your journey does not have to look like someone else's, and theirs don't have to look like yours. And it doesn't mean one is better than the other, but it just means we're all here for our own individual path, and we can honor that and not compromise ourselves in that process. Additional meanings for this card: don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you, have you noticed? Lots of flirting going on in this card. You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. I like that. I like that. Yeah, some of you guys may have had a fight with someone recently. The teaching. Talk, talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. In Gemini, it's all about communication. That's why the Lovers is the Gemini card, because a strong foundation for a relationship is solid communication. It's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. Interesting. Also, this to me is saying like not everyone needs to know your business, you know? Like you may have certain ideas, certain plans, and maybe not everyone agrees with them, so then just do it yourself and just keep to yourself, you know? But it's also to know that not everyone has to see things your way, because we don't want all of us to be the same anyways. That's super boring. So honor the individuality. All right, we're going to pull a few more cards just to tap into this energy a little bit more, and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay. All right, couple more cards. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So yeah, it's definitely time to be extra kind, generous to yourself, to others, especially if you feel like you're in a heightened energy right now, like you feel like you could go off on somebody. So then, yeah, definitely lean into love more. Sorry, I'm making myself comfy. My dress. Crisscross applesauce. All right. So, yeah, definitely time to be generous, be loving, be kind, but also don't compromise yourself in that process, but don't expect someone else to compromise themselves either, to honor your truth, right? And then what do you need to release? Waning moon. I think there could be some expectations being released here. And then expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of beautiful things coming in for you, especially with expect powerful change, but there's some things we're needing to release to get towards it. And it could just be like, I don't know, expecting others to see things your way or expecting them to show up how you would show up. Like, we all have our own unique journey and our own unique approach to said journey, so we've got to honor that. All right, let's see what's going on now. Let's get into the tarot. All right, this is the glow-in-the-dark tarot, so it's going to be black and white, but obviously we're not in the dark, so it's not going to glow for us, but that's okay. All right, talk to us about this full moon in Gemini on December 15th, please and thank you. That's the day before my great-grandpa's birthday. He's passed now, but love him. Shout out to Papa Max. Love him. All right, full moon in Gemini. And I like to use the glow in the dark deck because I feel like it's like the shadow deck. So I use it to just kind of think of like what we're letting go of and the lessons we're learning for this full moon. And then we'll get into the light seers deck, which is like the light, what's coming in, all that good stuff. All right, beautiful. So we have the Hermit here. So this is definitely an introspective time, a time for us to go within for wisdom, listening to our intuition, going towards soul fulfillment, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the World card, I think that this is, oh, and the Ace of Pentacles, okay. So I feel like there is a new opportunity here, and you're having to go within to ask yourself, you know, am I ready to close this chapter out to go towards something new? Is this what feels right for me? Especially with the Ace and the Page, it lets me know that this is, and the World, honestly, it's a whole new thing. And so you got to ask yourself, is this what I really want to go towards or not? With the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, awesome. So yeah, there is a lot of new things coming for you. And it's all about honoring your truth, which is why the Hermit is here too, right? But with the Two of Swords, there is some blockage here. Like, okay, so I feel like there could be a little bit of confusion, a little uncertainty. But that's why you got to go within for that guidance and then honor it. And it's not about everyone agreeing with you or understanding what you're doing, but it's about you honoring it and just going for it. This is something where it's you honoring your truth, taking a leap, going towards new stability. All right, let's see what comes out. Full moon in Gemini, what's going on? Yeah, it's like you're here to shake things up. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. So you're definitely investing in something, putting your time and energy into something, and you're holding it close to you. All right. You want to make sure that this sees the light of day, that this goes where you want it to go, that your hard work pays off. I feel like you're being very protective of your goals, of your investments, your ambitions. Like you're being very diligent right now. All right. We do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I definitely see you. You're going to be very satisfied, very fulfilled with what you've got going on here. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. All right, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so there could be some sort of like business partnership, friendship, relationship, something like that coming in here. Okay. So let's see. We've got Justice, we've got the Devil, we've got Moon card. Okay, so I feel like there could be like an argument happening between some people, right? Especially just with that energy from the full moon card. And I think that this is coming through. Like, say, like some of you guys could be like a workaholic a little bit, all right, and just really focused on career or focused on some sort of growth. And with the Two of Cups coming in, I feel like that energy comes in for you to acknowledge what fear, what doubt may be controlling you at this time. You know what I mean? With Justice here, it's about, and see, I kept imagining Judge Judy. Some of you guys, this could be like a divorce proceeding happening. But what I feel though is that this connection, whatever it is, it's here so you can bring balance and harmony to your shadow, to your doubt, your fear, your blockages, right? Because having those things lead you and motivate you, it may work for a moment, but eventually you'll self-sabotage just because that's what happens when you let fear motivate you. All right. Very interesting. All right. Yeah, this is having you really take a look at what blockages might be there, looking at them in a new way. All right, let's see what else is going on. See, yeah, there's some sort of fighting, there's some sort of conflict, and it's causing a lot of worry and fear. Five of Wands coming out with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. I think someone's worried. Like they're worried, is this person, is this going to make sense? Is this going to work out? Is this a good friend? Is this a good business partner? There's conflict. But the conflict is happening so you can handle it with more diplomacy. Okay? It's not that one person is right over the other. It's just you guys can feel how you want to feel, but how do you communicate? How do you handle that? And that's what Gemini is all about, communication. Okay. And Gemini has like the two people, showing that there needs to be some sort of communication, and whether it's between you and yourself, you and your higher self and your shadow self, whatever. Okay. All right, we have the Nine of Cups here, so it makes me feel like someone is very, very focused on their own goals, their own survival, right? And it feels like someone needs to be a little bit more, like just kinder, more generous. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the King of Cups here with the Six of Wands. Like, know that, like, no matter how successful and how amazing you are, it's not about like, oh, I can do bad all by myself. It's like there needs to be a little bit more like I don't know if I want to say love or just appreciation for everyone, right? Because no one does everything by themselves. So just acknowledge like how you can be a little bit more. Yeah, it's like we have the Seven of Wands with the Ten of Cups. It's like it's not all about you, you know. You have friends, you have family, you have loved ones who may have supported you and loved you through this. Like say you are starting a business and it is all on your own, okay, but people, somebody started buying stuff from you. Somebody motivated you and inspired you to do this and was like, yeah, you definitely should do that. Because the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, these two queens are some of the most loving, generous, kind energies of the whole deck. And it feels like, someone has reached a lot of success, but they forgot who helped them get there. See, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Lovers. Beautiful. Gemini energy with that, Lovers. See, this is something that's kind of getting you to remember, like, oh, yeah, yes, my passion got me here. And with the Empress, my own capabilities, my own love, filling my own cup, and, got me here. But I also have a lot of people who loved and supported me here, right? People that believed in me, people that rooted for me, cheered me on, like you have those people too, right? LeBron James doesn't say like, oh, I did this all by myself. No, he says everyone helped me, motivated me, made sure I stayed on the right path. Because I knew it wasn't just for me, right? So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Like, take your success, and yes, you did it, you're amazing, but see who else helped you with it. Nobody does it all on their own. All right, we're going to get into the Light Seers deck now, and this is just kind of like, to me, it's like the light energy of it all, what comes in, and just how it all plays together. So So talk to us some more about this full moon in Gemini, please and thank you. Yeah, we have Temperance, we have the Queen of Swords that popped out here. I feel like this is a need to be just, just a little bit, yeah, kinder, more balanced. Because the Queen of Swords can be very, like, blunt and very, almost emotionless. So with Temperance, it's like, don't treat every interaction like it's a business deal, you know? All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles, which we have been seeing the Page of Pentacles a lot. So with the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like your guys' hard work is paying off right now, and there's going to be a very beautiful new opportunity with the Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, lots of new beautiful opportunities coming through here that are very, very abundant. We have the Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of reminding yourself who helps you get here, who supported you. And it doesn't literally have to be someone that like put in work and clocked in for you, but if someone, gave you good advice, if someone motivated you, made you feel like you could do this, like acknowledge that. All right, let's go in a little bit deeper now. Let's just see what comes out for this full moon in Gemini. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the World card. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Something's coming through. Something's coming through. Let me tell you. So with this Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the World card. So yeah, you guys definitely were focused for a long, long time, right? You may not have been very social. You may not have had a lot of free time, but it worked. It paid off for you, okay? With the World card and the Eight of Pentacles, it's saying your hard work is paying off. And with the World card, this time, this chapter of it is coming to a close, right? You're going to have more free time and be able to go out more and spend time with friends and family. And that's because your hard work paid off, right? That's why they're saying, okay, let's get out of the work mode and go into relaxation and fun mode. You have to have that balance. It can't be all about what is on my to-do list and what do I need to cross off and all that. You got to have a balance. See, Queen of Cups, Justice, balance. Yeah, with the Two of Cups here, we have the Ace of Wands and Judgment. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a new relationship, partnership, friendship, or just a current one already that's going to remind you why you started doing what you're doing in the first place, right? And not all of you are starting your own business, right? It can be just whatever, like little thing. But I have my own business, so that's why I reference it a lot. But with the Two of Cups, it's just reminding you why you started doing something in the first place. It wasn't to, you know, have something else to pull you away from your loved ones, but so you could have more time to spend with them. So I feel like it's allowing you to kind of reevaluate what you're investing in and how you're doing it. Because sometimes I have to remind myself too, like, I didn't start a business to have it run me. I did it so I could have more say and autonomy over my life. So sometimes I catch myself just doing what I need to do for business, and then I'm like, wait a minute, we didn't do this for this to be our whole life. We did this so we could have a life. You know what I mean? Here's again, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I love this. There's definitely a beautiful new opportunity coming through for you guys. And if it's not in career, it could be just a new financial thing, some sort of new investment. This could be something in regards to like your own physical health or your home, whatever. But with the devil, the moon card, justice here, lots of major arcana. I like that. But it's saying like this new opportunity is helping you get back to your truth with the star. Your truth, as in what brings you fulfillment, what fills your cup, what makes you happy, right? I feel like an opportunity is coming through for you guys to just kind of renew your faith and renew your purpose. That's what it feels like, your purpose. You know, it's kind of like when a musician like needs to take a break, or like they feel like maybe they lost the love of the artistry, so they kind of pull back a second, come back to themselves, and then they get an opportunity where they can really be their true self again. I don't know. That's what it's giving. Feels like something is getting you back to your roots. See, there's the lovers again. Yeah, for some of you guys, like the role you were playing became too burdensome, and you had to kind of come back to what really mattered to you. Yeah, it's like this could be like somebody that like this is just an example again, like someone that has a business and say they like sell out or whatever, and start doing stuff that just doesn't make sense and that doesn't really reflect the brand. And then they just are like, wait a minute, this is my business. Why am I having society, these other things influence me and get me away from what truly matters? That's what it feels like. Okay. All right, we have the Five of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, for a moment there, someone was being real cutthroat. Okay. This could be somebody who's just being selfish and just not caring about what other people. Yeah, it's just not the vibe. And see, with the Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, yeah, Ace of Cups here. Somebody definitely forgot, somebody forgot the love and the heart in something and the passion in something. So we're needing to redirect and kind of come back to our true selves and what really matters to us. I mean, that makes sense, especially with it being like the holiday season and all that. All right, we have the Death card, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, someone is realizing that they were not being quite fair in a situation, in a connection, right? With the Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, it was time to bring balance back into a situation. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Death card. I'm just going to sit with this for a moment. Let me just feel it out. There's a loud car outside, and it's honestly kind of distracting me right now. It's annoying me. Honestly, yeah. I feel like it feels annoying. Like somebody was just feeling annoyed. Like I feel like there was too many people were getting to you. You were like being pulled in too many different directions, and it was just like, I need a moment. And then I feel like that's what kind of helps you come back to your people that actually matter to you, you know? You may have been listening to like what all these other people wanted you to do, what you felt like you had to do, but now you're getting back to what truly matters to you. Tell me a little bit more about this. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands, it's just about following your passion again, not caring about the consequences of that, not caring if other people didn't like it or if it didn't make sense, but you're just like, I don't care anymore. You know, like I have to do what makes me happy, what feels good for me, what feels right for what I stand for, and I don't want to sacrifice that anymore. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Okay. So yeah, you were definitely being pulled in too many different directions here. But with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles, it's almost like you had to, like you were being pulled in too many different directions. So you had to be like the Judge Judy, Queen of Swords on those people so you could get autonomy back over yourself and over whatever you're doing. So you could bring the love back into it. With the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, and remind yourself of why you started this, who always believed in you, and where do you want to go from there. Yeah, sometimes, when we experience success and things start to work out, we can really lose ourselves, right? Whenever we want to have certain goals and things come through, we may compromise and do what we think will lead us there, but essentially it's just going back to what you love, what brings you passion, and those that support you in that. I think you're just being reminded of that. All right, we're going to close it out with some oracle messages just to bring it all together. So okay. I caught this in my thighs, so thick thighs save lives. Let's talk about it. All right, so we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, a time for healing, balsamic move. Yeah. There was a lot of fear of feeling like, what if it's not good enough? What if I can't do it? What if it doesn't work out? And that's why we may have compromised or we may have pushed other people away, but that's not going to happen. That's not what we need to worry about. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. No longer letting your fear guide you. No longer letting just any sort of doubt or worry get to you. We're done with that. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo, and conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Everything's going to work out for you, right? Just stay true to yourself in that process, and it's all going to be okay. All right? Don't let fear compromise you. Alrighty, that is the full moon reading. Thank you guys for watching. And again, if y'all want the next batch of new moon, full moon readings early, subscribe to my newsletter. It's a great way to stay in touch, get exclusive content, all that stuff. That's going to be on my website, link down below. And if you would like a tarot reading or an alchemy ceremony where we turn your pain into power, check that out. I also have all my social media down below if you want to check that out too. All right, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.